What's up guys, it's your boy J3 in the cut. I'm back with another tutorial on how to install College Football Revamped on the PC. I did this video previously about 2 years ago. I still get comments, people need help, and a lot of things have changed. A couple things have changed, not a lot of things, a couple things have changed. So I said, why not make a new video? And for those who don't have a PC that may be powerful enough to run the new college football that's on PC, or you may not like it, this would be for you as well. I'm going to have a link for everything in the description. First things first, you want to make sure you have WinRAR. WinRAR is going to be what we need to extract the files, the compressed files. I'm not going to go into how to download that because it's pretty straightforward. And also, I'm not going to show you how to download the game because I don't want to get in trouble for doing so. It's super simple. Just look it up. You'll be able to figure out how to download the game. It's very simple. But once you have the game downloaded and you have WinRAR downloaded, this is where we're going to be at right here. So now we're going to click download. We're on the PlayStation 3 emulator, RPCS3. We want to make sure we scroll down a little bit and we're going to click on all previous builds. Part of the problem with the old method is that you didn't have to do this before. You would just be able to use the current build and it would work. It does not work that way no more. So just follow my steps. We're going to click on page 15. We're going to be on the first person mega mouse. We want to go to this little icon right here, download for Windows x64. We're going to click download. Once this is done downloading, you want to go ahead and click show in folder, and you want to just minimize your internet. Next, I recommend creating a folder for what you're going to do. I already have my folder right here, RPCS3. I'm going to drag this into the folder. Once that's dragged into the folder, you want to go ahead and open the folder, make this full screen for you guys. You want to right click. This is where WinRAR comes in handy. You want to click extract here. This is going to extract all the files into this one folder. So once you have it extracted, this is what it should look like. Once we have this, go ahead and just minimize it. Don't close it out, just minimize it. We'll come back to it. Next, we're going to go back to our Internet Explorer. We're going to go to the next link, which is going to be for, let me scroll up so you guys can see, the PS3 system software update. It's going to be system software update 4.93. It has to be this 4.93. It's very important. You want to scroll down. You want to click download. Once that downloads, you might get this pop-up, can't be downloaded securely. You want to right click, you want to click keep, and then you want to click keep anyway. I already have this downloaded, so I'm not going to download it again. But once you download that, I want you to put that right here on your desktop. It should look just like this. Don't put it in the folder, just keep it right here. Then go back to your internet page, into our next page, which is gonna be the College Football Revamped page. This is where you get the easy installer from. We're gonna scroll down, we're gonna click on PC, we're gonna click on physical disk copy. Now, once we get to the score bug, it's gonna be totally up to you. I like the ESPN one, so that's the one I'm gonna use. And then depending on which controller, you're gonna pick the controller you're using. I'm using Xbox, so I'm gonna click Xbox. Once you get to this point, you wanna click PC disk 6 GB, and you wanna download this. This download is gonna take maybe about 5-10 minutes, depending on your download speed. I already have this downloaded, so I'm not going to download it. But once you have it downloaded, you want to have it on your desktop. It should look just like this. CFBR PC disk Xbox, or not Xbox, but XB Easy Installer. And you want to have that right next to the PS3 update. Have them right next to each other. So once we have those two things, now we want to open our folder back up. And we're going to go right here and click RPCS3. Now, once we open it, you're going to get a pop-up. If you don't want this pop-up to pop up every time you open this, you want to just uncheck show at startup. And if you want to find this and not have to go to the folder every time, you want to just create a desktop shortcut. I like to use a dark theme. You don't have to. And then you want to just click I've read the quick start guide and then continue. Now, this is going to be the important part. Do not update it right now. As I mentioned earlier, it's not going to work if it's updated right now. So you just want to click no. Once we click no, let's just take the time to set up our configuration. Nothing too crazy. I render mine, I keep it on Vulkan. I use my graphics card. And then this is probably the most important part. It's just the resolution. I put mine on 1080. And then I changed my resolution scale to 150%, the 1920 by 1080, and everything else I do not touch. If you want to touch the additional settings, you can, but you don't have to. The only other thing I may click is this. We can click stretch the display area, and then we want to make sure we click apply and then save. Now, the next thing we want to do is click on pads. Remember, depending on what controller you have, that's going to be the important thing. So I have an Xbox controller, so I'm going to click X input. PlayStation controller is going to be, you know, one of the Dual Shocks, depending on what you're using, and so on. So I click X input. How do you know if it's working? Well, you would be able to see this battery. It should be 100%, or it should have some sort of indication that you're connected. And then to verify that you're connected, you want to click the triggers. That's how I know that I'm connected. So my triggers are working. We're good to go. I don't know if you can see right here where my cursor is, but if you move the thumbstick, you see this as well. So that's how you know it's connected. So once you do that, you want to just click save. We want to minimize the folder, or excuse me, we want to exit out the emulator now. We'll come back to the emulator. Go into the file where I'm at, the RPCS3 file, or your whatever file you named it. And we want to click on this right here, dev HDD0. We want to create a folder. This is very important. Follow this step by step. Create a folder, and you want to title it disk. Once you do that, you want to open that folder. Once you open that folder, you want to create a new folder in that folder, and where you want to input a name for this folder, but not just any name. I'm going to paste it in right now because I already have it copied. You want to input this, and you want to do this word for word, letter for letter, space for space. If not, you're going to have some issues, and we don't want to have any issues. So we're going to do it just like that. Once we're done with that, shrink our window so we can see what's on our desktop. At this point, you should already have the game downloaded, however you did so. So I have the game right here. Want to drag it into the folder. Once you drag it into the folder, you want to right click and you want to click extract here. Now I already have the game disk extracted, so I'm not going to do it right now. But once you click extract here, well, I can kind of show you. It's going to look like this. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes. Once that process is done, you should have this. You should have the NCAA Football 14 USA.dec, the disk image file. Once you have that file and it's done extracting, you want to move the WinRAR file. You want to move that back to your desktop. We don't need that any longer. We're going to open this up. We're going to move all of this to your desktop. PS3 game update, PS3 game, and the PS3 disc. We're gonna move all that to the desktop, as you can see right here. Then we're gonna back out, go back here, and we're gonna move these 3 things right here. So we clicked the NCAA Football 14.dec disk image file. We moved these to the desktop. We went back, and when we brought them here. Once we do that, you can move this disk image file back to the desktop. We don't need it anymore. If it doesn't work, if it gives you an error code, just go right here. You want to click eject and then do it again to the desktop, and it should let you. So now this is what we have. This is what we want. So now we're going to grab these 3 things and we're going to put them into this folder, the BLUS 31159 folder. So everything should be in this folder. We double click, it's in that folder. Great. Now we want to go back and we want to reopen the emulator. So let me full screen it for you. So we reopen this emulator. Now we see NCAA football. Do not update yet. Click no again. Minimize your file. So now we're gonna use these two things that I told you to keep handy next to each other. First things first, you wanna do PS3 update. Drag it over here. It's gonna ask you to install, you click yes. Once it's done installing, once you click okay, you're not gonna see it on my screen because I have two monitors. It's gonna pop up on my other monitor, but you're gonna get like it's gonna start compiling and doing like you're gonna see like a white bar. That's perfectly okay. Just let it run its course. Okay, so it just finished running its course. So now what we need to do is grab this CFBR file and we're gonna drag it over here, the easy installer. It's gonna ask, do you wanna install this package? We're gonna click install. We're gonna let it do what it's gonna do, run its course. This shouldn't take too long. After it ran its course, you should see it say successfully installed software from package. You just wanna click okay. We kinda gotta do this all over again. This is the difference between the original video and the reason I'm making this new tutorial. So we're gonna exit the emulator. And when I say do it again, I don't mean everything. I just mean what we did a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna go back to the disk folder. Now we have two folders. So we're gonna click on this first folder. Go ahead and copy. You can go ahead and copy these three. Go back. And you want to paste into the second folder, the one at the bottom. It's gonna ask you, do you wanna replace the files in the destination? As you can see right here, it's gonna say destination has files with the same name. You wanna just click replace the files in the destination, let it run its course. Once it's done running its course, you wanna click back, and then this first folder, we can go ahead and click delete. Once we click delete on that first folder, we wanna go back and open up the emulator. So we open up the emulator, do not update, minimize this folder. Now, we don't need to do the PS3 update again. We already have it on there, but we do need to do the CFB installer again. So just install the package again, how we did previously, and let it run its course again. Now we're back, and as you can see, it's a little different now. If you followed everything to this point and you did everything correctly, it should now say College Football Revamped right here on the logo, not NCAA Football 14. If it still says NCAA Football 14, that means you did something wrong. You could have missed a step. Just rewind and figure out where you messed up at. But if you see the College Football Revamp, you're good to go. Now what you want to do, you want to right click this, you want to click boot with default configuration. When you click boot with default configuration, what's going to happen is you're not going to see it on my screen because I have two screens. It's going to pop up on my other screen, but it's going to compile the shaders. It's going to basically just run its course. You're going to get that white bar again. It's going to take about 5 minutes to just run its course. Let it run its course, and then it should load up the game for you. So I'll get back to you guys once I have the game loaded. You're gonna see this pop-up screen. I don't have the audio on, guys, because I don't have it connected. But you're gonna see College Football Revamped. You're gonna see Caleb Williams at the start. Keep in mind, I just want to verify that it works. Keep in mind a couple things, guys. Once you get that College Football Revamped logo on your emulator, then after that point, you can update the emulator when you log back in next time. It'll still work. Also, you want to make sure that you understand that this is a mod, so it's not going to be perfect. Sometimes you might have like the field might be black. I'm going to try to get in the game just to verify it works so you guys can see. If you have like an issue with the field, just restart and it should fix it. There also is a Discord that you can join. There's a community, people still playing this. They have mods, they have updated rosters, because the rosters have not been like what I just downloaded right now. It hasn't been updated in a minute, but there's still a community that does it, so you can get rosters. And then like right now, as you can see, the letters to their names might not be showing. It is a mod, so keep, you know, stuff like that is going to happen with it. As you can see, the field is black. So what we're going to do, just because I want you guys to know that it does work. It's not going to be like this all the time. For some reason, what I've noticed is when I play it the first time, like when I get everything installed on the emulator the first time and then I play the first game, the field is always black. But then once I go out and try it again, it normally works. So I don't know if it's a specific field thing or if it's a actual like issue with the just the game just needs to restart. But as you can see, the letters are here and the overall is here. So that's what I mean by it's a mod, guys. And now look, the stadium works. So if you're okay dealing with stuff like that, then you'll be fine. I'll just run a play just to verify it's working. It might be usually on kick return for some reason it's a little choppy, like the very first kick return. It's like the PC's getting everything together. So if it looks a little choppy, it definitely is for like this kick return. But oh, there we go. There we go. Ooh. I thought I was about to have a touchdown first kick return. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, just comment. I'll try to reach out as soon as possible. But it's your boy J3 in a cut, and I'm out.